Walter White and Jesse Pinkman aren't just the best when it comes to cooking up high-quality illicit substances.
Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on!
But they also have the latent potential inside of them to make a lot of money in a different field. Most of you may know that field as baking.
Yosh! Are you crazy? Have you tasted that? Sauce, absolutely disgusting.
Now, in order to see how Walter and Jesse qualify for a Michelin star, we must learn a little about them and their characteristics, starting off with the greatest of all time himself, Walter White, who's a 50-year-old teacher that specializes in educating students about chemistry at J.P. Wayne High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Molecules change their bonds. Elements, they combine and change into compounds.
Thing is, bro only makes like 42 grand a year, even with him having a second job as a cashier at a car wash in his city. Early on in the series, he unfortunately catches the short end of the stick and gets diagnosed with lung cancer.
Mr. White?
Yes.
You understood what I've just said to you.
Yes.
And realizes that since he is basically living paycheck to paycheck like most of us, but he won't be able to leave even a crumb of cash to his family once he dies. And this really fucks with his mental because he knows he doesn't have much time left.
Sir, this is your last warning.
You gotta be kidding me!
You got about 2 seconds to stand down or I'm gonna pepper spray.
Oh, you're gonna pepper spray?
You understand
Perfect. That is just perfect! Pepper spray the man who's expressing his opinion under the First Amendment!
So, in order to fix the issue, he decides to do something some may be successful in and some fail at. He becomes an entrepreneur. Yay, clap it up for Walter. Clap it up for Walter. I'm sure all the Karens love to support a small local business that brings money to the city. I just wonder what he's selling. My guess is some chemistry books or insurance bundles or maybe something like a little pottery. Oh my God, it's meth! Like I guess slinging crack can be a quick way to turn a profit, kinda in the same way how Jesse Pinkman sells it. You see, Jesse is a 24-year-old meth head drug dealer who actually used to be a student in Walter White's chemistry class. Now honestly, he doesn't have much of a backstory. He's more or less an edgy man who refuses to grow up and take responsibility for his own actions. Damn, I sound like his parent, who also hate him.
What the hell are you doing out here?
Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom.
Because anytime he's around it, usually he just spells trouble for anyone in the vicinity. That is until after seeing his former partner get busted by the DEA for cooking meth inside of a home lab, Jesse actually escapes from the window next door because he's getting some boom boom, but later gets approached by Walter White, who witnessed the whole thing firsthand and now realizes he can use Jesse as his in into the drug game.
You want to cook crystal meth? You and me.
That's right.
And boom, partnership is formed, which means they can now start cooking. But what exactly does it take to become a Michelin star baker? Well, according to this reliable image from the internet, first, one must use products that are fresh, seasonal, and local. For Walter, getting these products wasn't too hard early on, as since he's a chemistry teacher and the only person who actually took inventory on the equipment in the lab, he just decided that, hey, let me steal a bunch of this shit here and nobody will bat an eye. And it worked out well until Jesse couldn't supply them with any more pseudoephedrine. Hope I said that right, okay? Which is cold medicine. They use it as their primary ingredient when cooking up the glass. So in order to make their product even better, they do the thing that most do to get ahead in life. And they pulled the mini Ocean's 11 by doing a heist where they stole a big ass barrel of this chemical called methylamine. Okay, this costs like $3 grand, but see, it's a product that's local because they robbed it inside of their city. It's fresh because it's a chemical in a barrel, and it's seasonal because I say it's in season. But that leads to the next qualification for the Michelin star, which is to ensure consistent food quality. Now, when it comes to baking, this should just be a general rule of thumb. Like imagine you go to your favorite bakery and order a cupcake. And it's basically to taste the same every single time. But one day you stop by and all of a sudden it tastes like a used condom.
the fuck is that?
Like, nah, see, for Walter and Jesse, that's unacceptable for their standards. Because when Jesse first started his batches of crystal, they were mid. But after he helped Walter make the famous blue meth, YouTube, this is blue candy. Blue candy. If they delivered anything less than this quality of product, they wouldn't make any money, a single dollar. And distributors they use would try too often. I mean, Walter even halted production because he claimed the lab had an infestation of bugs and needed to be exterminated. But it turns out bro just had the ultimate beef with a single fly. If that doesn't spell out trying to provide consistent quality for your customers, then I don't know what will. Now see, this also leads us into the next step to earn a Michelin star, which is to master flavors and cooking techniques, which I feel like they've done because with Walter creating a blue crack recipe that's literally 99% pure.
This other product is 99. Maybe even a touch beyond that.
It pretty much shows that his background has allowed him to master damn near every single cook he does. I mean, when him and Jesse were at odds and Jesse had to do a cook completely by himself one day, having learned from Walter, the chef himself, Jesse was able to perfectly replicate his formula. So well that the shit even left the bald man himself mad. Not because he has lung cancer, because he felt baffled that a junkie like Jesse could meet him in terms of quality.
All right, well, you must have done it wrong then. Your color is all cloudy, so you were struggling with distillation too. Now, this is very shoddy work, Pinkman. I'm actually embarrassed for you. What?
I mean, if he's gonna have that attitude when it comes to cooking, then he should master some flavors by going on Master Chef and trying to see if he can, you know, impress Gordon Ramsay by perfectly filleting a fish.
I cook my salmon 95% on the skin.
It's not even pink, it's raw!
And Coop has delivered undercooked salmon.
And providing Mr. Ramsay some value, kind of like the other step of providing value for money. But we can see extreme examples of this as they quickly go from us having Jesse sling small amounts of rock to working with distributors who are off their rock. You see what I did there? I like to call that a double entendre, like a play on words or some shit. Look, just don't put no tomatoes in the comment section. I'm fucking allergic. But look, the distributors they work with rock with their product so much.
Booyah! Wow! this kicks like a mule with his balls wrapped in duct tape. Wow!
That eventually Walter and Jesse cashed in more than $500,000 in profit for each of them. That's some serious paper. But it's not all fun and games though, because even with these two having the utmost ability to earn a Michelin star, if they were actually to become professional bakers, they still have some weaknesses that could keep them from that goal. Like the fact that Walter or Jesse don't have a single crumb of patience in their body, which is actually another step to getting a Michelin star. See, it says exercise patience. Bro, in almost every episode of the series, these two sound like a zesty ass 70-year-old married couple who's arguing about whether or not they want to have a glass of prune juice. They go with their din-din.
No. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Hey, back off, man! Jesus!
We got work to do!
No, you got work to do. I did my part.
You mean that obscenity that I spent the last 2 hours cleaning up? That is your contribution?
And look, I get it. Walter is trying to save his family money because his clock on life is extremely limited. He doesn't want them eating mayo sandwiches for the rest of their life. Shit, if I knew chemistry, I might have tried to become a Heisenberg too.
You got me.
But Jesse, man, oh man, Jesse. This dude always shows up late to meetings, has a temper of an Oompa Loompa from Willy Wonka, so it's very short. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the jokes, I'm done. But really, if these two could argue less and come up with a plan to get more done effectively, then it wouldn't be a weakness of theirs. The only other weakness I have is that since they're stationed in New Mexico, they couldn't qualify to get a Michelin star unless they packed up shop and moved to somewhere like fucking DC, New York, San Fran, LA, Chicago, Las Vegas, but still, all the other qualities and strength they have, this should be a caveat that's easy for them to overcome and become Michelin star bakers. Now, with all this said, through Walter and Jesse's abilities, if they were to become actual bakers and form a team, I can guarantee a Michelin star would be awarded to them within 1 year, you give or take, just because they can't be fucked with. They cannot. I just wonder if they would make a blue cookie to keep the same theme of their old profession once they switch over. But I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, you know what I just made. Let me know if you want to see more like this. I'm probably going to be talking more about movies, superheroes, and all this stuff. My channel about to take a different switch from what I usually do. It's gonna be a new different content. It's what I'm more passionate about. So fuck with it. Peace out. Fonzie.